I think it's time to go and have a word with the neighbours before I get taken away in a big van with flashing blue lights being driven by the local plod or some kind of SWAT team. Why? Well, I've got the latest M16 lookalike Springer from Milbro, and it does turn heads from a distance. Hello and welcome to AAR on Air. Yes, today has a military feel to it, and we're going to be looking at the Milbro SYN M16 break barrel Springer in all its replica glory. First of all, let's take a walk round. It's all black and pretty long at 118 centimetres or 46.5 inches, weighing in at 2.45 kilograms. And as is quite common with most of these types of guns, it is mostly plastic, other than the mechanism inside, the barrel and a few screws holding it together. Most of the catches and buttons are simply for show, but it does add to the realism. The magazine does not drop out like some other versions, but it slides open to be able to store your pellets, which is a nice idea. The trigger is also plastic and has a pull weight of about 5¼ pounds. The grip is quite comfortable and it's stippled. The stock is nicely finished off with a rubberized butt pad, and the action is your regular break barrel and requires the single loading of the pellet directly into the barrel. Cocking the gun also applies the safety, which can be put into fire by pressing the button on the left hand side of the gun, showing the red node on the right hand side. The sights on this are open, front and rear, a la the original in style. These do come fitted though with fibre optics to make it easier and clearer when sighting. The front is fixed and non-adjustable and non-removable, but the rear is adjustable for elevation and windage, and it's also removable. The grip handle on the top also forms part of the sighting, as it's hollowed out and you look through to get to the sights. This again is fully removable, and when removed reveals a scope rail, which can be used for scopes, red dots or whatever else takes your fancy really. I personally think it would look great with a military style scope, but that's my personal opinion. All good so far, but what about the power? Well, this isn't a serious hunting gun or the like, and it's more for the look and a spot of plinking. Nonetheless, the chronograph revealed an average of 528 feet per second from this .22 caliber using 15.89 pellets, which equates to 9.84 foot-pounds or 13.34 joules, which is more than enough power for its intended use. The impressive thing though is the spread, which was only 4 feet per second, which is quite amazing. I then shot this through open sights over a 30-metre range on a windy day. Here's how it fared. Bearing in mind this was shot freehand with open sights by a non-Springer shooter, I was quite impressed with this, and if you dropped a budget scope on it and got more serious, I think the results would be really good and would make a really accurate plinker. I wouldn't recommend you take it out vermin shooting though, because it's not quite powerful enough, and more importantly, you run the risk of being arrested, because from a distance this is pretty convincing. You know, there are a few of these replicas about, and they are really great fun. This is another budget gun that can shoot above its price bracket and doesn't disappoint at all. And at this price, of course, they can be quite collectible. Right, where's those tin cans and exploding targets whilst the neighbours are out?